What was that, guys? Did you just see what I saw? Yes, my intro finally came through. It took the guy a little longer than he thought it would to make the intro, mainly because he had a few issues finding the sounds for the TNT and the music because the music kept canceling out the TNT. And I'm not sure exactly how he fixed it, but the point is, he did fix it. He also provided me in the same email that gave me that intro. He also provided me with a little gift. Yes, it is this. Make sure I don't press the wrong button. Oh yeah. I am now officially a lab coat creeper, which is what that file is named. Um, yeah, so basically, I think it was last year, I asked him if he could make me a skin because he knows how to make skins. And I told him that I wanted a creeper that looks like it knows what to do with redstone. And he came up with this idea, but the skin changes that have been implemented recently kind of helped strengthen this, if I must say so, because I'm pretty sure he used some of the new changes like the hats, because can't tell from this view, but I've checked and the hat is 3 blocks tall, which I don't believe the old one was 3D like that. And I'll have to be in the other view to show you this, but I actually have a lab coat that bends and like a real lab coat instead of just kind of a white sheet. So I'm really happy about that. And other than that, he added glasses onto it, which I really like. Oh, I forgot how to zoom in. Oh yeah, you have to look at a block. And if you look, they're actually suspended over my eyes. It's kind of hard to tell, but they're not on my eyes. They're just over my eyes. And the headband itself is also 3D. I'm pretty sure these were changes of, I can't remember which snapshot, but I'm pretty sure one of the snapshots lets you do something like this with skins now. Yeah, I really like it actually. Pretty cool. Anyway, so what are we going to be doing this episode? You must be wondering by now because I've spent at least 2 minutes talking about my new gifts and all that stuff. Well, I don't actually know. I will inform you what I'm doing right now, though, which is I'm preparing a tunnel boring machine. And yeah, that's an adventure in and of itself. Now you're probably thinking, why do you need a tunnel bore? And I will tell you, because I really do not want to do another Eats Road. I'm sorry. That actually ended up, being over 6,000 blocks long. The last Eats Road we did. Yeah. It wasn't. To do a 6,000 block long road, guys, by the way, would take me an insane amount of time. Why? Because to do a not even 1,000 block road in both directions took me at least a day's worth of the time I can allot to Minecraft, which is usually between 5 and 6 hours. And I created a real backlog of videos just because a while ago when I got home from spring break because I wanted to have some buffer videos while I did work around this place. But as you can tell, there hasn't actually been much work done around it. Why? Simple. We got home, I got pneumonia, I'm still not over it, but I felt well enough today to record just a short episode, kind of share with you guys what the plan is. So, if you're not aware of how to use a tunnel bore, I'll actually show you guys right now. Crap. So you'll need a lot of track, and I'm using an anchor cart, which is kind of expensive because it takes world anchor, which is obsidian, ender pearls, and 2 diamonds. I've actually got only 1 diamond left, so I'm kind of hesitant of crafting any high level items now. But what I'm looking for actually is my ender pearls, because you power this cart with ender pearls, and that will keep a chunk loaded for an hour or two, or some set amount of time. Now, to give you an idea of how far this boar has to go, by the way, it has to go about, let me think, let's see, probably at least 4 or 5 hours worth of digging. And by the way, this digs a 3x3 and lays down track, which is actually really good because I need to use up some of this track. I do not want to answer the phone. I just started recording. I'll be right back, guys. Dang. You all know what I hate even more than phone calls in the middle of recording? Phone calls in the middle of recording that are no one. It just ticks me off. You know why? Because for one, it interrupts my recording session, and we need 16 of these, because we need to make 8 chests. But anyway, yeah, it kind of annoys me because, one, it interrupts recording, and then two, it wastes my time because while I should be answering the phone and talking to someone because it could be an important call, there's really no use for it when there's not even anyone at the other side who can wait for me to shut off the recorder and answer the phone. But anyway, gonna stop rambling about that. Just checking we have our potato dominator enough charge to fly back up the hole, because what I'm gonna do is, since I'm surrounded by ocean, I have to actually dig down. Now, I'm pretty sure I was along X198 when I got to the island. So, well, it's actually a mainland. So we're gonna dig down quite a few blocks. Where is this? Okay, I was worried that we were near something. Okay, I don't know how to stop this thing automatically doing that when it starts it, by the way, guys. Like, I did not right click after I saw the beehive, yet it kept mining. And I'm gonna come through here with torches and light this up. Now we're gonna go down to level, come on you piece of crap, level about, we're gonna make some torches while we're down here, about level 12 or 13, just because at the same time as digging a tunnel for me, this boar can be collecting resources that I need, like diamonds and iron, because all the big projects I've been doing recently, guys, have kind of exhausted my supply. I need to check which way I have to go. I believe it's that way. Yes. Be good not to get too confused. Now, I will have to check the boar occasionally because there's one fatal flaw with the boar. It is simple, but it can cost you hours and tons of ender pearls. The fatal flaw of this boar is it can't cut through rubies, emeralds, and if it hits lava, it will do something spectacular. It will just stop. And usually it stops in just the right place that you think, oh, I just gotta go in front of it and break a ruby or two. Well, then you end up actually killing yourself because you dig straight into a lava pool. Yeah, it's really fun. Yeah, I used these things once to dig like a secret tunnel system on a server. Took me so long just because some stuff kept happening called rubies and the blue gem. I can't remember what it's called. Rubies and I don't remember what they're called, but they're that blue gem that looks like a ruby except blue. And you can see the tunnel bore is a massive piece of equipment. Now let's see. I don't want to give it, you have to give it fuel, but I don't want to give it my coal because I'm using that to produce the tracks that it needs. So we're just going to give it coal, and for ballast you have to give it gravel, so I'm gonna make the gravel thing not the thing not destroy gravel for a while. So I have a stack or two, because what happens is if you hit a cave, for some reason it doesn't use sand, only gravel. What happens is if you hit a cave and there happens to be gravel, it says something along the lines of, I'm just going to stop. But if it has gravel, it will say something along the lines of, okay, I'll continue. Which can be kind of annoying if it says, I'm going to stop. Now, as you can see, my furnaces are kind of low on fuel, and I need to charge my jetpack. So, what we're going to do is we're going to collect some gravel from this chest, take it down there, get a few stacks of charcoal. I don't think that's the right one. No, it's not the right chest. Where did I send all the gravel to? Oh, crap. That's not the one I wanted. But, yeah. So, when it gets to a cave, it'll place it down. I believe, though, if it's over 10 blocks deep, it won't place it, because if there's like a half slab or a torch and it's breaking the gravel, and it's over 10 blocks deep, it won't even try placing it. So just be careful if you send it into a cave system you've explored, because even if it's breaking on a torch, it will continually place it as long as it's under that amount of blocks deep. So keep that in mind. Now I'm going to snatch some charcoal. What happened with this is I kinda came and went AFK. Big mistake though. Oh crap. I know what's happening. What, there's a stack of coal that got stuck in the system when I accidentally shift clicked it in, so this should fix it. No.
I've been playing Minecraft. All you've been doing is sitting and you're playing Minecraft.
I'm recording, so shut up. Sorry about that, guys.
You shut your mouth.
My sister's being annoying. I don't know what's wrong though. Well, that's the coal we had. Yeah, I know that there is like a stack of coal in the system, and that has to be what's clogging it. But I don't get it. It's not send. Oh, it sent them all out. So if I put charcoal in, it should refill this now. Come on. There we go. It's working again. So yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some charcoal down to the bore. And shoot. That is what what broke it. And I just rebroke it. Dang it. I don't want to do this on camera, but we need to get going. Come on. Charcoal, coal. There we go. Take the charcoal. I'm sorry, guys, but I just have so much. It's just so annoying when I accidentally put one stack of coal into this setup I have, because it totally breaks everything. But we'll get going as soon as I fill this thing up to capacity so it can run while we're gone, because the worst thing that could happen right now is it stops, because the only reason I've been AFK here while I've been sick is so that it can process all this stuff and finish one of my quarries that's out there running. And it's... Oh yeah, I found out how to turn back on the mobs. What you do is it's under radar, and you do hide radar off, because this shows stuff. You can see it shows it now. Oh my gosh, there's like, I think that there's bats in the mob system. Yeah, that's got to be what all those brown things are. Yeah, those are definitely bats. That's just kind of funny. Oh my gosh, and more just spawned in the mob system. But anyway, that's full enough, so we're now gonna go down and I will finish explaining how the bore works. So, what you're gonna want to do is, unless you plan on following this thing the entire way, you're gonna want to get a chest cart, shift and right click until it says link created. You click one then the other, doesn't matter which order. And now, if I put coal in here, it'll eat it up, and gravel it'll also eat up. Now it'll automatically put gravel in here and real coal in here, and I'll just fill this with charcoal. That way the real coal will only be a backup fuel, because like I said, I want to try and save as much real coal as I can. Now there is a extremely annoying glitch with this where if the chunk isn't loaded, it basically throws every item on the ground no matter what it is and freezes. Now on a server this is annoying, but on a single player world, when you're trying to harvest resources with one of these things, it's basically just beyond annoying. Now if we'll come look at the boar, we can see it's using up some of the boar head really slowly but surely, and you can see it's moving forward at a pretty good pace. It's less annoying when you have all the chest carts connected though, because when they're all connected you can leave it be. And the last cart I would put on, by the way guys, flip you, is the anchor cart, because the anchor cart actually interrupts the cycle, so you can't hook another cart onto the anchor cart. Or if you hook another chest cart onto the anchor cart, it won't actually draw from or fill that anchor cart. They're more just like, I'll just show you. Break this. And I'm actually going to do that with these just so that I have a little more storage space. We'll do this. Now normally you would do this if you had like a long stretch of track, you'd do this when the train is stopped. But obviously I am not that patient. Plus it'll also spew items all over the ground until you hook these up. So I try and just do it from the get-go. I don't know if that's the wisest way to do it, but you can see it's used up some gravel already. It's actually using it up right now. Crap, I forgot my jetpack. Wait, I'm stuck down here. Dang it. I'll find a way out after I finish this episode. So basically, I'm actually going to check the time on this pretty soon, but I'm pretty sure this will be all for this episode. I'll just give you an example here. I'll just use gravel because it actually needs gravel. So if we put it in here, you can see it takes it instantly, but if we try and put it behind the anchor cart, wait, they fixed that. In another version of Railcraft that didn't work. Oh crap. Okay, didn't want to break the link there. Now we're only going to put in one at a time because like I said, there are ways that this can be broken through outside like events, but like rubies and stuff. So I'm not going to put all my eggs in one basket per se. And as you can see, this is why you'd be careful where you send it, because there could be caves. Now, I'm going to find a way to go get my jetpack, and I'll give you an update after this has had some time to do its thing. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Goodbye. I hope you enjoyed the new intro. I'll probably play it again at the end for those of you who might have just, like, waited for me to do my wacky intro and missed it. And I'll probably do that intro as well as a wacky intro, but not every episode like I've been doing a wacky intro. Because now that I have that intro, I have like a starter thing. But anyway, I'm probably starting to bore you guys. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to check the time, and if I still have a little bit of time left in this episode, I will be right back, and we will check in on the boar. And if not, then I will see you guys next episode. By the way, now that I found that out, that you can actually just put in stuff in the back, I would recommend having like 2 or 3 chest carts just chuck full of the fuel for 1, tracks for 2, and you don't need to have a chuck full thing of ballast, because the boar's usually pretty good about picking that up as it goes. But I might be right back, or this might be the end of the episode. Thank you for watching, guys. Goodbye. Hey guys, I'm back. Checking the time made me realize that we were actually about I think 4 minutes earlier than than being 20 minutes into this episode. So I'm actually going to show you guys how you use these creosote bottles that are produced in this coke oven, which, by the way, the only thing that the blast furnace will take is coal coke. So you'll need one of these if you want steel, because that's what this is used for. If you put iron in it, becomes steel, but it's really slow. So if you need it in a pinch, make sure you have it ahead of time. But anyway, so I built up a little bit of a stash of creosote bottles. And what are those used for, you must be saying, because I mean, why would anyone need so much creosote? Well, I will explain that. Sorry about the cough. And for that, we'll borrow some wood from this furnace, and we'll come back. That's a nice thing about having the furnaces in an infinite loop, guys, by the way, is they're always full. So you can always come and get as many planks as you need. That's probably too many. But whatever, you will need really only a stack of these, but I'm making a bunch of them because I'm trying to mass produce rails. And this is the first part of how you make rails. So you will be using a extreme amount of creosote bottles, which a bottle is just 3 glass in 1, 2, 3, and it gives you, I believe it's either 3, yeah, it's 3. Let's see, okay, and we're just gonna make more of these wooden ties. Now, you use these wooden ties in this array to get wooden rail beds. Now, these wooden rail beds are used for something special. Stupid rain. I hate rain. But anyway, so we're going to look at the usage for these because I honestly can't remember what you craft with them. Oh, don't freeze. Don't. There we go. So you need these standard rails, and it makes 32 track. And for some reason I didn't see the, oops, I pressed U instead of R. So that's obviously not going to work. And it's, so what we'll need to do is we'll either need to use a plate bending machine or a rolling machine. Now, I personally use a rolling machine, and I wouldn't mess with like tungsten, titanium, aluminum, especially aluminum, because it only gives you like 4. Steel, even though it gives you 16, guys, the time to produce 6 steel wouldn't be worth the weight for the steel to be produced. So what you'll need to do is you'll need to get a rolling machine, which at least half of the crafting recipes I've showed you guys so far are going to use iron and a rolling machine. Now this is going to fire up real fast, and we're actually going to go grab more iron because I forgot 1 rail bed is all that's required for 32, so we're going to have about 10 stacks of rails at the end of this. If we have enough iron, let's see, do we? Oh, I'm starting to run low. I used to have like 2 or 3 stacks. I better put 1 back. I always leave 1 in the barrel because sometimes I come and I do this to store my stuff, and that happens when I want it to, but if the barrel's open, I sometimes accidentally click in the wrong item, and that just throws me off in the future. And if you'll notice, I do have gravel in my inventory. That's because we're going to go help out the boar a little and give it some gravel, because I realized it's probably not going to get too far because it's already used up a good portion of the gravel we gave it to begin with. So yeah, just click this a bunch of times because you want it to make as many of these as you can. Now, I'm not going to show you making all 10 stacks because I forgot about making the rails. So we'll just show you. Now, as you can see, you will use a lot of iron. In fact, I kind of think you almost, well, let's see. If 6 iron gives you 6, I believe, of these, the standard rails, I guess that's the equivalent of making one track. It's just kind of a pain in the butt because of all that you have to do with, like, the main problem with making rail guys is these wooden rail beds, because as you can see, I gave the coal coke. I've been producing constant coal coke, but this creosote oil is what you use for the rails, and you'll always get less of that. So anyway, I'm going to finish making the rails. Hopefully it'll stop raining, and then we can go update the bore. So I'll be right. Hey guys, we're back. So I might have overproduced. Oops. I might have slightly actually overproduced the amount of standard rails we need, but that's fine. Yeah. It's always good to have them on hand though, because you never know when you'll need them. And if you're wondering how to get the creosote bottles, where I shift clicked them out of earlier, you just put them in the top above that and they come out. Okay, and as you can see, where's my torches? There's my torches. As you can see, the bore's gotten quite a bit of ground. Oh, this is my mine. And it looks like it's actually stopped right now, so we're gonna be careful not to hit the bore, because then we have to redo everything. That's when a pickaxe would be better than this sucker. Let's see. Is this tungsten? No, it's coal. Oh, I know what's wrong. Yeah, it's out of ballast. And that's why you always give it gravel, because you never know when something like that'll happen. So we're just going to put these tracks in here, and when it stops taking more, okay, that's fine. We're actually gonna come to this last car and start putting them in here, because there's no use having them up higher when we don't need them up there. And as you can see, we've also got some coal, and we're gonna go check really quickly how far how our bore is doing. You can see it's got some coal, and I'm actually gonna steal this coal. And this charcoal, by the way, it's not gonna fill up unless I take out one of the other charcoals, but I'm not going to. Now we're going to borrow these because I want them in the back also, because what I want to avoid is the front chests getting clogged with stuff to keep it running, and the back chests to be devoted to that, because it's easy for me to go along and shift space click, which I'll just show you. If you space click on an item, it steals it and puts it in your inventory. So it's really easy to empty out these. So yeah. So since that's so easy, I don't want them to be impeded by that. I want to be able to come and take out the contents of a chest cart without worrying, oh, am I taking something that this train needs to continue? Now, luckily, most of the time you're not going to be. And I don't know why that isn't refilling the track. It should be. Let's just borrow this. If it doesn't work now, I'm going to yell and scream. I don't know why it's not working. It should be taking the tracks. Track 66, 66. Oh, it's because of this track here. This track is kind of halting it from picking up any more. It's kind of what happened up here, except this actually filled up. So it'll be fine. Plus, it's got a few stacks of track left. And if we check our anchor cart, it's got 11.68 hours left. So anyway, that'll be the end of this episode, guys, because I think I've actually gone overtime now because I showed you guys how to make the rails. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Next episode, I promise we'll do something a little more on the fun side. But thanks for watching. Goodbye. Okay guys, I found something extremely exciting. It looks like in this version they also fixed the glitch where it can't do sapphires or rubies. So I'm really excited. So if you use the Minecraft Feed the Beast mod pack, the tunnel bore is a excellent tool for going places, and this mini map that shows like pools of lava and stuff makes it even easier. I just wanted to tell you guys that because I just discovered it and it's a really cool feature. Anyway, goodbye.